Hello, folks, and welcome back. On this episode, we're going to explore Arches National Park in Moab. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. As we pull into Arches National Park here, we'll let you know that if you have the National Park Pass, you do get in for free. You do need to make reservations as of fall of 2024 for Arches National Park, which we did do. And if you don't have those, they're not going to let you in. So let's go ahead and begin our exploration. Once you're through the entrance here on the right-hand side, first thing you run across is the Visitor Center, which we'll look at in just a few minutes. And then you're going to climb up that hill over on the right, which we're going to do here, because the park is actually on top of this red hill that we're climbing up now. There's tons to see here at Arches National Park. It's got some beautiful scenery that's available to you, whether you're driving or hiking, and you have the option to do either one. They do have a campground up here at the top. It's got limited facilities. I would like to try to stay at it sometime in the future. But go ahead and sit back and relax and enjoy the views. We're going to show you some as we hike and some as we drive. And this right here is called the Sheep's Head. If you look at the top of the rock formation there, it does look like a head of a sheep. And this is going to be Delicate Arch. It's probably one of the most filmed and most famous arches from Arches National Park. And as we come back down out of the park, we're going to stop here at the Visitor Center, which is on the left as you're exiting. And we'll go ahead and take a look at it. It's a very nice visitor center. Inside it, they do have the typical diorama that shows you a breakdown of the actual park and topographical view of the park, which is always interesting. And they even show you delicate arch here on the corner, which, like I said, is one of the most photographed, most famous arches in the park. Had a lot of good information about how the park was formed, some of the wildlife, how it's been used throughout the years, and it's a nice place. We learned a lot of information in here about the park, and we'd highly recommend it. We really enjoyed the visitor center here. We're going to go ahead and exit now. We're actually going to go across the street and take one of the back roads into Canyonlands National Park, which happens to follow the Colorado River down in here. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in here because it is getting late, but we'll ride down in here and see how far we can make it before the actual sun goes down, because don't want to be on some of these back roads in here in Canyonland after dark. You'll see when we get down in here. But it's a beautiful drive. It's hard to see the Colorado River, but it is right there on the left. Well, we're about to the point where we actually turned around. The road a little further up actually gets really muddy. They've had a lot of rain out here, so being so late, we didn't want to risk it. This is going to come to the end of our time here at Moab at Arches National Park. We want to tell you we appreciate you watching. Thank you very much for your support. On our next video, we're going to head further south to Mesa Verde and then ultimately to Santa Fe, New Mexico. And with that being said, we'll see you in the campground.